How my marriage of 5 years ended because of one silly mistake. Disclaimer, guys, this story is not mine. Any story I share on this platform is either sent to me by followers or random story that I saw on the internet and I decided to share. Now, let's get back into the story. I was together with my ex-husband for 5 years. He was the absolute love of my life. I literally loved and adored that man. We had, or we still have, a son together. Now, when I was with this man, there was something he usually does that I didn't like. When we started dating initially, he didn't have a problem with me talking to my female friends or hanging out with my female friends. But after we got married, this man made me cut all ties. He gave me the ultimatum of choosing our marriage or my friendship that I had with my female friends. So because I love this man and I wanted my marriage to work, I cut absolutely all ties I had with my female friends to the point that I even bought a new SIM card. It was more of like I was isolated, but I didn't have a problem with it because I saw it as part of the sacrifices you make for marriage. Now, my husband's company transferred him to another state and he was hardly ever at home. It was just me and my son. And during this period, I was always lonely. And the days that I will come home, it will not stay long. We'll just say like one weekend in 3 weeks. And we go for another 2 months before we come again. I don't know if I'm making sense. But I try to overlook it because I felt this man is working for the betterment of our family and also for our son. Now, everything was going great. Not until one random afternoon, I decided to order food online. I ordered the food and, called the people that was in charge of everything. And they told me that the dispatch rider is coming. Now, when the dispatch rider came, I went to receive my order and I was trying to transfer with my phone to make payment and my bank app was misbehaving. I tried multiple times and it was misbehaving. So the dispatch rider was like, I shouldn't worry that, I should write his account number. Whenever my app comes back, I will pay him, his money. And I was surprised because that was the first time that, it's not like I've had formal relationship with this person. So the fact that he trusted me that I was going to pay, it kind of like made me, I was happy, right? So long story short, by the middle of that day, hours later, I tried to do the transfer and it went. Then I asked him on WhatsApp to confirm if he had received the money. I even tipped him extra, a form of thank you for, letting me go with the food regardless of me paying you your dispatch fare. Now, after that day, me and the dispatch rider started talking. Nothing, no string attached. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just talking to this person because I was lonely. More of like, good morning, good afternoon. There are some days I order food again after that day, and he will still be the one that will deliver it to me. He will ask me, how are you? So there are some days that he will even come to my area to, deliver food, and he will deem it fit to check up on me, how I'm doing. That was the only friendship I had with this man. Once in a while, we chat on the phone. Oh, how is your child? How is it? It just normal, harmless chat. Nothing, no string attached. I kid you not. Now, the mistake I made was when it was time for my husband to come, I will delete the chat between me and this dispatch rider because I know the kind of person that my husband is. If he sees that chat between me and him, he's going to assume something. Even if I try to explain to my husband that there's nothing going on, he's not going to listen. So to avoid unnecessary talk, unnecessary wala, I just deleted the chat between me and this man. Now, tell me why a couple of months later, one day, my husband came back, after, his travel as usual. He came back, then he sat me down in the living room and asked me, who is that dispatch rider that is always coming to the house? I said, I didn't quite take cognizance of what he was saying because it didn't occur to me that it was that particular guy I was talking about because it was the conversation I usually have with that dispatch rider was something harmless. So I didn't remember. So according to him, somebody tipped him off that I was cheating on him with a dispatch rider. Now, I tried to make him understand that this person is just a friend. That anytime I order food, he's the one that comes to deliver it. And sometimes when it comes to the neighborhood to deliver food, he just check up on me, how I'm doing and everything. He even sometimes asks about, let's call our child Junior. Sometimes asks about Junior. I try to make my husband understand that there's nothing going on between me and this man. But you know one thing, when a man's mind is poisoned, especially in Nigeria, they think different things. There was no amount of explanation I gave this man that made him understand that I wasn't cheating on him. Then he said, okay, if I'm not cheating on him, I should prove to him that, I'm saying the truth. Let me show him the chat between me and the dispatch rider. That was when I knew that just deleting message with no, with no myopic intention can make you look like as if, because so when, long story short, my husband said I should show him the chat between me and the dispatch rider. I didn't have any evidence. He opened my phone and saw that the message between me and this guy has already been deleted. So he kind of like made it look like what I'm saying was a lie. So it was like, okay, if you know you didn't have anything to do with this guy, why did you delete the messages between you and him? So I was telling my husband that I just deleted it because I didn't want you to see that I'm talking to a man and you get angry. So to avoid unnecessary confrontation, to avoid unnecessary wala, that's why I deleted it. But no matter what I try to tell this man, no matter what I try to make this man understand that I'm not having an affair with this dispatch rider, he did not believe me. He chose to believe the person that lied to him that I was cheating on him. I begged, I cried. I say, I'm ready to go to any shrine. Take me to any pastor. Take me to any afa. I'm ready to swear any juju just to prove to you that I am not cheating on you. But it was as if his mind was made up. Ladies and gentlemen, that was how my marriage scattered. Just because of that chat that I deleted. That was how my marriage with this man scattered. Like, I thought my husband was joking when he said we should go our separate ways so that I can think. I thought it was something that is going to eventually come around, because those times that we separated, when he was still contemplating if he was going to divorce me or not, there was nothing I didn't do. I would call this man every day. I will beg. I will cry. He was just hammering on the fact that let me show him the chat between me and the dispatch rider. That if I had nothing to do with the man, why did I delete the chat? There was nothing I did not do to convince this man, but he did not believe me. Long story short, this man asked for a divorce, and after all long talk, that was how we went our separate ways. Till today, I still look back and I regret everything. Why did I even delete the message? Why did I not, keep the message? And sometimes when I think about this, I feel there's something more into this whole thing. I feel like my husband just used this as a yardstick to justify his separation from me. Probably he has already fallen in love with another woman. Probably already has a family somewhere. But till today, I still regret why I did it. Now I'm asking you guys, do you think me deleting that message, those chats between me and the dispatch rider, was a good thing? Because I thought I was doing the right thing. But I need your opinion, your honest opinion. Did you think I did something wrong for deleting that chat? God knows that I never had anything sexual. I never had any form of intimacy with that rider. So I need your audience opinion. Should I have left the message, or you think me deleting it was a good thing? This is not my story. I saw it on the internet, on Facebook actually, and I decided to share. What do you guys think? Do you think she deleting the chat with she and the dispatch rider makes her look, as if she's doing something fishy? Or do you think the husband already has somebody else, or the husband has already fallen out of love with her and he just used that as a yardstick to divorce her? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep your stories coming. To share a story with me, please send me a DM or please send me a message to the email on my bio. And if you want to share your stories, just say hi and go straight to the point so that it will be easy for me to read to my followers. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Yeah, have a good night rest. Bye.